This is Keith Hermance with your Farmers Cooperative Market Update. Corn closed down 4.5 for the week. Beans were up 10, and wheat was down 1/4. We saw a lot of volatility with the market this week. Certainly, as we had a lot of different factors going into it. Obviously, the big two right now that we're looking and going to highlight is what the sales numbers look like, as well as what the coronavirus has been doing to the market. We talk week to week about what the coronavirus effect is or will be in the upcoming days. And so there's a couple things we wanted to look at here. What we've kind of seen over the last couple days is we've started to see more and more of these states start to open up. With that comes people driving more usage of ethanol. So hopefully what we'll see in the coming weeks is as we start to burn through some of these gasoline stocks domestically, we could see some of these plants start to increase their demand for corn. Obviously, with the increase of demand for corn, we'll see a little bit of a bump in the prices. At least that's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel that we're looking towards right now. With beans, they're up 10 for the week. The big reason for that is our sales numbers for all commodities across the board was really solid here. We had about 53 million bushels sold this week, the majority of that to China. So it was obviously a positive sign that we're still being able to export some of our goods here, and that there's still a demand internationally here for that. What we can kind of look to in the future is we want to obviously make sure that while there was talk this morning initially that there may be tariffs here on some of these goods leaving the country, we're hoping that's just going to end up being noise, a little bit of empty threats there as we kind of go forward with the ramifications of the coronavirus. But ultimately, as we kind of look at today on Friday, it's May Day internationally here, which is obviously a holiday to a lot of countries. There wasn't a lot of trading for us, but it was certainly something that affected the marketplace as we just didn't see the liquidity that we normally traditionally see. So for the most part there, a pretty good week. Something to keep obviously looking forward to in the future is what our export numbers look like. We try to make sure that we get those numbers pumped out to you guys. So you understand here where a lot of our commodities are going, who's actually purchasing stuff right now. I think that as we look to that for a little bit of positive news, hopefully we can start to pick up some activity there in Mexico, in China, and other regions of that. So as always, if you have any questions with the market, if you need any risk management tips or options, feel free to call into the Dorchester office here at 402-946-2211. And again, this is Keith Hermance with your Farmers Cooperative Market Update.